It's December 28th, 2024. Oh man, I'm just glad this we're going into a new year. I'm so happy for that. But yeah, this message is for you, Justin Drew Bieber. Like, if you think for a minute, just because the year is ended, you think that you're exempt from what you did to me, you're not. You know, it's like I was talking about this before. Like, there's laws there's protection mechanism in place in terms of systems for a particular reason, right, Justin? Right? And the whole point of it, when you look at it, right, all those security features, everything, it's all set because to prevent narcissists like you from accessing other people's personal information. So yeah, you're not above the law. You're not exempt from what you did. I'm sorry, I have to tell the truth. You hacked my medical files from Canada. You hacked my legal files from Canada. How would you know certain information about me? That was the only way, right? And with the illegal surveillance, and of course, but like there was particular words. There's no way you had to see that on a computer. You're not exempt. You think like hacking government files was legal? That's illegal. I remember I had like an old Galaxy phone, like how many years ago? Like Justin, he hacked my old Galaxy phone. Yeah, he was hacking it. And then like whatever issues that they have, they were trying to put it on me. You can see it. That's what they were doing. Things that were supposed to happen to them, they were trying to put it on me. Hey, Justin. Oh, because what? You did all this because I'm black. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm a female. Oh, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. But you know what? He was wrong. You're wrong trying to make false claims over there in West Hollywood, trying to say that you know me. You don't know me. That's a false claim. You shouldn't have did that. You don't go to groups of strangers and tell them that you know me. You can't claim yourself as to knowing me. You don't know me. Man, 2025, trust me. God, everything is like return to sender, right, Justin? All destinies and all people trying to walk around and attack people through manipulations and trying to claim to be a certain energy when they're not is all going back to sender, Justin. All returning to its rightful owner. Do you understand me? And like it's just like how Justin was very, very consistent. You're very consistent in how you wanted to stalk me, Justin. You were consistent in proving how much of an enemy you are to God and his people. Can you imagine, like, and then you wanted to be online trying to fool people, thinking that, like, it's you actually doing work? We all can see, anybody can make a page on YouTube. Anyone can do that. We don't need people like you trying to fool people as if you were doing work when you're not. You're not doing work. You're just making like little YouTube pages of falsity. Anyway. Okay. Let me tell you something, Justin. The only one who's a trick is you. You understand me? Like, you're not going to trick anybody out of any position. You're not going to trick anybody out of their own destiny. Do you understand it? I'm making this very, very clear. All right. Hmm. Anyway, we're done talk. Merry Christmas to everyone, and Happy New Year. But this character there, that was too much of an investment, Justin. I wonder how much money you invested into like being my enemy. How much money did you pay these practitioners? I want to know. In the hundreds of thousands? I'm pretty sure of it. Paying people because they don't want to be themselves. They want to be other people. They want to assume their identity to be other people because they don't like you never liked yourself, right, Justin? Right? All because, oh, okay. So he did that because like, oh, okay. So it's like a Cain and Abel situation. Oh yeah, basically. Justin never had the abilities. He was trying to pay for it, right? You weren't able, Justin. And then you wanted to infiltrate someone else's household and try to claim a house. Whose house? You can't claim someone else's house using manipulations. You can't claim someone's house using illusions. People want to know the truth. In the end of anyone's story, the truth will always be revealed. Anyway, let me just I'm gonna go enjoy my day today. I got bagels. Like I'm gonna eat some bagels with butter. It's like so good, man. You know it's good when you toast the bagels and then you put like warm butter on it, like the butter just melt on the bagel. You know, like the simplicity of life like that. Like I like those things. Anyway, Justin. Now we can see like generationally, like these people, like certain bloodlines, they really wanted to attach themselves to certain lineages. We can see it for a fact, but there's no justification because what you're trying to project out when it comes to other people's lineages is a lot of hate. So it's just like it's a waste. Like you can't just have anybody attached to you. If you know for a fact that person hates you, you cannot attach yourself to that person. And then there's like the whole biblical perspective out of it. Like most of these churches over time, they were built up out of Bible verses, Justin. Like you just cannot attach yourself that way. It just can't. No. I don't think God will ever take you seriously. I don't think that will never happen. Every church has its purpose. There's a purpose out of the church. And like I said, do not harm. Do not harm anybody. If you want to be, like I was saying it before, like people who want to be like a racist person, whatever, just let it be known. So we know who people can mark you out as like, oh yeah, like those people, they don't like black people, whatever. Okay, that's cool because like, then they can't come around us, right? And then they can't use the resources that we use for ourselves, right? Because of the hate, right? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think that's fair balance, right, Justin? Right? Even like with racist people, you can still keep the peace. You know what I mean? Oh my God, you know what's so sick? Like, they were showing, I don't want to talk about it too much, but like, like they were showing what was going on in Russia and Ukraine or whatever. Like, that's a low blow, Justin. Eh? That's a low blow. Like, why would somebody have a problem with the industrial complex? Like, why would your lineage have a problem with that? You would have nothing. If it wasn't for people coming here and working and manufacturing and using their ideas to develop a system, you would have nothing. Nothing would have been created, Justin. You are not the creator. Like, God cannot accept people who want to destroy the works of God over. Nah. No way. No way. No way. Resources are built over time. Like, people have been working in these places for many, many years. You have no placement, Justin. You have no place to be making up fake arguments in terms of okay, so you want to take it from system now, and then you want to have an argument out of the industrial complex. You're not a part of it. You never were. You don't have any experience. You cannot put your mouth in certain areas of life. You were never there. There was no existence. You didn't ever existed that way. Just because you did spell work and you saw a few things in the ethers or whatever, and then you feel as if like, oh yeah, you don't have no rights to talk. Don't talk about certain things because you just weren't there. You don't have any experience. You never participated in building up a certain system historically. Not your mother, not your father, not you. You play around with illusions. You're not actually doing work. It's just like some random person just running off their mouth, and you're just like, yeah, but you're not doing anything. Like, you're just blah 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 blah. Like, you're not accomplishing nothing. Like, okay, like, did you actually work in a system? Like, do you have an engineering degree or anything? No. So why are you talking, Justin? Do you know, like, were you that lineage historically that helped to build up the computer systems and stuff? No. You have no placement to talk about certain things. Stop talking about things that you don't know about. And then, like, that weird illusion of like trying to like dominate a black female using illusions. Like, who told you that was okay? Like, that's not appropriate, Justin. You cannot appropriate yourself that way. That is weird, man. It's odd. Like, he's just a weirdo. Like, no. No. At the end of the day, like, God can assess your Akashic, Justin. You don't need to be trying to dibble and dabble into other people's Akashic. God himself can assess your Akashic records. Do yourself a favor and go call 1-800-REHAB and get out of people's face. Get out of my face particularly. Get out of my family. Get out of my household. Get out of my energy. Get out of my destiny. We don't want no parts of dealing with you. At this point, it's about you detaching from wanting to attach yourself using hatred. The final factor with you is hate. Spell it. Hate. Hate. There's no love in your heart. He did that for the crowd, He really want to say he loved people and whatever. Nah, man. If you love people, it would have shown. You don't love people. God not into you trying to save face for your people when you truly hate God's people. Like, God's not into that. You're lying to God. You're lying to the people, and you lied on God spiritually, Justin. It's not going to work, man. If you say you love Jesus Christ, you have to love him full-heartedly. You cannot spew out that much hate on this planet. God is not a respecter of persons. He's seen your actions, Justin. God's seen it, everything. It's already on record. It's all God totaling it all up. All the ancestors, the spirits, everyone, they're totaling up everything that was done. You're in so much debt. Like, this is why I don't understand. You're not even evolved, because if you were evolved, you wanna set your mind to put yourself in debt in 2024, Justin. If you are an evolved soul, you're not. You are of Satan. You're the demonic seed. Eh? I guess he's that Cain seed, right? God's not into that, man. That is the fake stuff. Like, and this is the reason why I have to communicate these things to this Justin character, is because, like, my lineage of people, we're realists. We don't deal with your type. I'm sorry, we don't. We don't like illusions. My people are real. We deal with real issues. Real solutions to real problems, Justin. You want to play master magician like you're Houdini or something? That's for the clown show. Go join the circus with that. But you cannot bring that around me and my people, my energy. You can't bring that around. I was saying it before, like, I just don't want you being jealous of me. Please. I cannot accept you. I can't. I don't want you being jealous of me. Do you understand me? You cannot compare yourself to me. You are out of placement being jealous of someone who is higher than you. You cannot walk the walk or talk the talk. You cannot be jealous of someone who is higher than you. You don't exist in the future. That illusion, you're an illusion. You don't exist. And that's your own fault. You made that choice to be fake. You don't want to be your real self. You don't want to clean up your issues. You just wanted to play on, like, that's enough of that, because I don't want you attached to me. I don't want you putting your sicknesses on me. I don't want you attaching yourself to me using witchcrafts. I don't want those things. Some of the things some of the conclusions that some people were trying to draw over, like, when it comes to God's kingdom of people and stuff, like, it didn't amount to anything. It's just a lot of copycat behavior, and then it just didn't make any sense. I'm being honest with you. Your copycat behavior did not make it doesn't make any sense. There's no appreciation. There's no respect for a lineage that you're trying to copy. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, because, like, he was trying to, like, stop me from just living a life. Like, just living my life, my God life. That's what he was trying to stop. How can you can't call yourself a Christian when you're trying to stop another Christian person from living their life? You cannot call yourself. You're not a Christian, Justin. You're not. God would never ordain someone to walk around and tell someone to do witchcraft and sorcery and voodoo and binding spells on another Christian. God would, for a fact, God never ordained that, Justin. You know that. I just don't respect him because, my people were very loving, kind people. I've taken care of so many people in my life. It wasn't even a race issue. With me, it was, you meet the need. Back in the day, like, we were all going through the struggle and we all help each other. You understand me? You weren't there, Justin. You're not there to, like, make false judgments on a group of people that you don't even know. You don't know us. And then you want to claim, like, the disrespectful part is how he wanted to claim, like, the way how, like, a certain blood generation would divinate. And then you want to turn that into sociopathy. I'm telling you, man, God, the Most High, that type of disrespect, and then you can't even reference that off with the Bible, Justin. That type of disrespect that you did to me, you will never be right with God. Never. Oh, I have to talk about it. Like, it was people like Justin. He wanted, like, me as a black female to not be married because, like, they wanted to lie over my life and live off of me. That's what he was doing. Isn't that disrespectful? I don't owe you a I was saying it before. I don't know you. I don't owe you a sociopathic story for nothing. Whatever issue that came from your mother and your father, you had to tell the truth. You missed the mark. You did not tell the truth about what you went through and who you actually came from. Why didn't you tell the story of, like, you were born from a prostitute mother? You lied on God. You know the story out of Rahab? And the references off of Rahab and the book out of Hosea. Why didn't you talk about that? You did not take the time to focus on yourself. I have to talk the truth, man. I'm sorry. I have to say these things to make sure people know for a fact what type of person you truly are. You're not a good person. You need to, is most high, and make sure he blocks you out of my life and block you. I'm a mother. I built up many years building up a generation, and anything that I built up historically, Justin, it falls back into the next generation of blood through the bloodline lineage. What I worked, it does. I'm not going to give you my inheritance to the likes of you. It goes to my kids, Justin, not you. Who are you? You're not my child. You cannot walk around like this trying to assume that you think my inheritance goes to a white kid. No. If a mother and a father, they work in this lifetime, it goes to their kid, their blood kids, and whoever they choose to inherit. Whoever they choose, that's their own conscious choice, not you. You had no right. Don't you ever speak into my life ever again. Do you understand me? You have the mentality of a kid. You don't know what you're talking about. There's too much delusions. Too many delusions, man. I'm sorry, I never spoke a lot of things. I try my best to stay to myself and not speak, because he's a kid. Justin's a kid. You understand me? But the way how you think that you're a grown adult, you want to test my life as a grown adult, Justin, it's not going to work, man. Nah, I don't care. I talk the truth. Put it on the table. Since you think you're the higher front, Justin? Huh? Is that what you thought? Playing around with grown adults' inheritance. You must be out of your mind. You must be out of your mind. Nah, man. It's blood, sweat, and tears. You understand me? Working them 9 to 5s over the years, Justin. Don't you dare ever. Don't come around me and my kids. You cannot claim my inheritance. Even generationally with my children. Don't you dare talk over our lives. You have no placement. Want to bind him? This stranger wanted to bind himself to my life because you wanted to go and claim someone else's inheritance. It's all a lie. Everyone can see for a fact it's a lie. I would never, ever, ever assume my inheritance to someone who hates me, Justin. You hate black people. You cannot claim what God meant for black people. You hate us. No one told you to act that way. That's your own conscious choice. You're cursed in your mind. That's the curse coming from your mother and your father. Just trying to be all over the place, trying to claim an inheritance. That's why everything was so wishy-washy. Nothing, the math wasn't never mathing, Justin. Nothing added up. Nothing. You stalked a black mother for her inheritance. Isn't that crazy? Do yourself a favor and stop doing magic on me. I'm a real person, man. You think this life was fictional. It's not. I'm a real person. I'm from the real tribe of Judah, Justin. Have some respect for the Most High. I know how to be loving and kind, but I see an enemy. I know an enemy. And the Most High is showing me this enemy kid. How old are you? 30 years old? We don't deal with them. Can someone please tell Justin and Haley that we don't deal with you? We never did. We were off in our own corners doing our own thing. We can't have people like you a part of our households, Justin. We can't. That hate, ooh, man. That hate in your heart? You can't roll with us, Justin. You can't be a part of my family. You can't be a part of my crew. You cannot. We cannot have you a part of our lives. Not me, not my children, nothing. No aspect out of my life. I do not want you a part of my family. I don't think like you. We don't work like you. We don't operate like. I don't have that type of heart, hate in my heart. I don't. I don't walk around like a soulless vessel. Your soul, there's nothing in you. All you could think about is just trying to hate the next person. You don't even know how to hate people properly. If you're going to hate someone, tell the truth. There is no truth in you. All you do is just lie. You sitting around, oh, well, she's a higher front and like, yeah, she has power, Well, yeah, we want that type of power. You don't have, you're weak in your mind. God would never ordain the likes of your breed to hold a certain type of power, Justin. You're a very weak, hateful vessel. You know for a fact God would never put you in certain places. Especially you doing all his spells. Nah. God would never. I'm telling you the truth. The Most High would never. Trying to manifest off of other people's blood. You still ain't it. Whatever you took, trust me. The Most High knows. Look how many videos you put out about it. All the things that you stole. God sees it. You just need to just scratch him out. You take the Sharpie marker and you put it over his music videos, the YouTube channels, and you just put the scratchy marker over it so people can't really see his face, right? God can do that type of AI, Justin. Take the Sharpie marker and put a black Sharpie over his face whenever he puts out the videos. Because you lie too much, that's why. They just don't know how to align themselves with themselves. They want to align themselves with black people and play out an illusion using hate. That's not respectable. And then how you wanted to break down my gifts on YouTube, that's not respectable, Justin. What type of power were you seeking? You just don't have experience. They're not educated enough to understand anything, right? That's why you run around. Oh yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. Blah 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 blah. People just sitting around there. Look at this crazy kid. Look at him. Oh, look where he's going now. Huh? Oh yeah, who's trying to be over there now? Right? That's what you did, right, Justin? Right? He wanted to claim himself to be Jamaican. He wanted to claim himself to be Japanese. He wanted to claim himself to be Korean. He wanted to claim himself to be a black Canadian, and he wanted to claim himself to be a black American. And we all know for a fact that's not true. Why can't you just be yourself? You can only you can't claim yourself to be anybody else. That's identity theft. That's the way they want to break things down, by stealing from people and then put it on the internet. Oh, look at me. Yeah, I'm trying to be a black person today. Because you wanted a lifestyle that I'm supposed to have, right, Justin? Well, let me tell you something. There's a God up in heaven. He's going to take it all away from you. That's what's going to happen.